Hi guys, welcome back to the Funky Evolution Party. I'm Alice Green. Here we are. We have just entered a 16-year cycle since 2008, which is the closure of things and the beginnings of new things. And let me start by saying I cannot wait for the exposure to start flashing in everyone. Everything that's been done in the dark will come to light, and this is a very important time that we live in, that every single person on this planet, it's their duty to stand up and fight for what is right. And I don't mean just what's going on in other countries and other wars, and that the fact that your taxes are being sent to blow up women and children. We talk about poverty, we ask why are people in poverty. When it costs £2 million or dollars or whatever you want to call them, it's a lot of money, one bomb, and they're dropping thousands of them every single day for more than a year, and you're like, why is the country suffering? Why do we need to charge commercial rates for our community centres? For the people that can't afford things, let's charge them while we go and spend all our money and give away our territory to protect illegal squatters. Now, I laugh because squatting has become illegal in the UK. It used to once upon a time be, okay, these people came in and they looked after things, and then squatters, for what we see today, have been banned. Yet, we are willing to give up territory that doesn't belong to us in order to protect these illegal settlements. I'm angry because this all has a knock-on effect. I'm here trying to protect our green spaces, trying to protect our native species, making sure that stupid decisions that are made are actually considering these smaller populations, that although you don't look at them as part of society, they are. I might not like you, but guess what? You are part of my society. That is the same as the street bombardier beetle and all of these little things that we are killing, that we are destroying. It's very hard for me to separate it because it's so interrelated, and everybody is like, well, that's that and that's that. No, actually, when you put all the pieces of the puzzle together, all it is a complete destruction of our societies, our environments, our freedoms. Everything that you have ever valued is being robbed from you. For what? To fund what? Making money for what? Whose back pocket? Whose designer clothes? I'm sorry. Again, I am not ashamed of the fact that I am at the bottom of the breadline, yet I still manage to look amazing every single day. £2 at Columbia Flower Market, 100% wool. I'm warm, I'm dry. That I think was like £1 from a vintage shop like a year ago. These were free. It does not cost money to fix things. It takes imagination, research, study, getting up off your asses and making something happen. That is what makes change. That is what ensures the survival of a species. And I'm not talking just about human species. I'm talking about everything that ensures our survival. And this is where people are just so disconnected. All our bugs that are in decline are actually affecting our food supply, which affects you. All these things that the government is doing to the environment affects you. Although you might not see the direct effects, when your food supply starts going down and they start making you eat bugs that aren't being produced naturally because we're killing everything in our environment. Like, trying to break this up into small chunks for you guys is really difficult, and I'm trying my best to keep a level head, and you're very lucky because this last eclipse that just happened was in Libra, which was all about harmony and beauty, and anything that does not serve us has to go. So whether I give you my meditation or not, which actually maybe I'm going to share this with you very quickly because it's going to be very helpful for people in their lives. You know, I've been studying carnivorous plants, and the reason is that they had no nutrition in their environment, a bit like individuals like me, like the person next door to me, or anyone with half a brain who is not getting any nutrition from our society. So they had to evolve. Now, if a plant can evolve, why the fuck can't you? I'm sorry. It's Funky Fridays. I've had my whiskey and I'm done. I am done dealing with stupidity. I am done dealing with people who just want to make money and not consider any other factor in that equation. Our green spaces, commercial rent, what happens to all those people? If you're disabled, if you're poor, if you're an AA group, community centres will shut down. Charging commercial rates for a nature reserve. Sure, the fox is going to go to work and start paying the frigging bells. That's all I have to say about that policy, is why are we attacking those without a voice? Children, older people, the environment. And where are those people with a voice who are being directly affected? Because what happens when you get old and they've already robbed you of your pension? Are you thinking that far ahead? Are you strategically looking at the direction you're being driven in? Or are you just a backseat driver going, fuck it, take me to the cliff and throw me off? Because that is what is happening. You are being thrown off a cliff for policies that do not help you or serve you. They're talking about unemployment. Let's talk about unemployment. Why do you think no one will hire me? Because I have a brain. That is literally it. Because when I step in and I'm like, these are your risks, these are your issues, they're like, this woman is going to bring down our whole operation of corruption. Yes, I fucking will. And I'm very happy to fight for those that do not have a voice. I will be that mouthpiece. There is so much, and it is in every single section of the community, to the point that I found out who was actually infiltrating The Voice in Australia. Now, if one little tiny section of the community can have so much influence on the global community, we need to stop and say, hey, wait a second, where are we going wrong? Because psychology, which is your belief system, and let's talk about what beliefs are. I believe that it's not just me who lives in this space, but there is bugs and there is everything. I believe that, right? I don't believe in killing. You might believe in killing. Sure, that's a belief. My religion is a belief. When I meditate on unconditional love. So if you're trying to attack me with your psychosis, and I'm basically pushing that back with unconditional love, I'm going to irritate your demons. It's fact. And that's why people don't like me. Because I am here as this mirror reflection to hold up to you. You can be beautiful, you can be funky, you could be stylish, you could be all of these things. Or you could choose to be a destroyer, a wrecker, somebody who doesn't give a shit about anything else except for their lining their back pockets. And this needs to stop. And do you know what? Luckily for me, because I am intelligent and I do understand the forces that are guiding us, and you might not believe in astrology, but any bastard out there who has done something in the dark, it will be exposed. And if it's not me who exposes it, guaranteed you will expose yourselves, and I will catch you, and I will further that, and I will push that, and I will make sure every fucking person who needs to know about it will know about it. So that is just a warning for all of you. I am protected, not by you, but I am protected by the forces that be of this environment, who need people like you and me to stand up and say, no, we will not tolerate this anymore. We will not allow you to rob us anymore, to put your hands in our pockets and money launder it to other countries. No. To give up our sovereignty to other nations. No. We, as an intelligent species, or supposedly, because I, after my research, have discovered that carnivorous plants are more intelligent than we are as a species. I have discovered that the streaked bombardier beetle actually has better defense mechanisms than we do. If we want to learn, you're not going to find those answers in other people. You're going to find them in your environment. And if we were to be a little bit more savvy in the way that we educated ourselves, we wouldn't be in such a mess in 2024. The education system that is online, that is in your face, that you can like literally touch a button and know about anything, yet we are being spiraled into the dark ages. 3,000 years of colonialism, like what? I'm sorry, I don't buy this BS. What is self-defense? Because if you want me to start on the self-defense, you're all fucked. Let's just put it that way, because The self-defense for me is me and my children, and the environment that I live in that is being robbed and raped and pillaged for somebody else's back pocket that doesn't even help a wider society. So what do you want me to say to you guys? Well done! Yay! You know, what do you want me to say when you've taken all these donations, like stupid amount for clothes, and this cost me £2? Like, fuck you. Like, stop robbing people. Stop stroking your own egos and thinking you're so wonderful when all you're doing is causing the decline and the destruction of future populations in the whole global community. Because what we do here today will affect everything globally, and that's not just on the geopolitical front. I'm talking about the ecological front. I'm talking about our survival as a species. I take you back. Food, fashion, humor, music. These are the 4 things that unite us globally. And until we just see, honestly, the light, because I'm not some savior, I'm not anything. I'm just an intelligent person who is able to break information down, as I have been taught through schools and through universities, that you guys are destroying. You don't want anyone intelligent? I can't get a job because I'm too smart for people. They fucking hate it. Although I have a job, and that is the mouthpiece of the environment, and I get paid in kind by the fairies and by God. I cannot comprehend how we can even consider ourselves as a civilized society when all we do is destroy. Destruction, destruction, destruction. Hate, violence, crime. I don't want any part of that. My job is to create. My job is to look at what we've already destroyed and how we are going to bring that back so we can have a ecosystem and an ecological system where the bottom feeders are also being fed on, and it's not just stopping at the slugs and snails, which I believe our government are pigeons that should be eaten by the falcon. So you better watch out, because these species that I have been studying, I am also empowering myself with their traits to be the fastest, strongest, smartest, most the street bombada beetle like shoots acid and no one likes it, and I'm fine with that. They're my friends. If I'm going to go for friendships, like the UK with its friends with the US is giving over its sovereign territory to blow up other nations, I don't want friends like that. I want peregrine falcon friends. I want street bombado beetle friends. I want hedgehog friends. Friends that are going to eat my pests and then research what else that we have stolen from our environment and how we bring that back. So for this session, I'm going to leave you there. My next video is going to be on why men hate women, and I think this is very important to cover. So please like, share, and get the message out there.